really cheap compared to 10 gold bars or whatever first stack on the.
And actually, I've gotten mad at the JP servers because of the overpricedness of stuff.
That's true. Like the sealed swords are like 30 mil a piece, and on the 360 they're what, like a couple mil for a Genfu?
Yeah, Genfu, Haktora, Ryu, and the Shuzak. They're dirt cheap.
That's a lot on the JP. It's,
if you have any of those, you are rich on the
right?
JP.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you have a couple of those, you got yourself like a stack and a half.
I'm glad I saved all those then, because I have like 6 Genfus, like 20 Haktoras, and like.
I have about like 20 of everything on there. I have like about 20 on the Xbox. I have about 20 of each.
Yeah,
it is ridiculous because I was just like laughing at people when on the JP servers and they're all like, "Come help me hunt for these swords." I'm like, "Oh my god, what the hell?"
Apparently, you guys don't run White Beast enough over there.
No, that's the thing though. Like, it's so bad. They need to release those swords somewhere else or a GBR in New Days. Actually, I think that's what we're getting next week is a GBR in New Days.
Right on.
GBRs. I hate GBRs so much.
I hate them too, but I love it when they release new weapons like they do.
Yeah, that's true.
But yes, on the 360 side though, I think I don't know, it's not confirmed yet, but I think next week's that start of the Max X event, or whatever the hell it'll be called. It'll probably be called like the Spring event or the Fall event.
Isn't there weapons from PSP2 that are supposed to drop in that event? So how are they supposed to?
They're probably going to be like regular like looking.
That just pisses me off. Like, I don't know.
I don't mind.
Wait,
I don't
on.
honestly.
Stop you right there.
Okay,
sorry,
no.
you
can go because I'm ranting about this. So go.
I honestly think that the reason why we got the other skins for the weapons we're supposed to be getting is because we didn't get that update where it adds that new wave of weapons.
True.
We're never going to. So.
Don't have update 2 yet. We do not. It's not
still on 1. So I'm thinking, just for Sega to appease their fans, they just reskin them and say, here they are, but they're just reskinned because, you guys won't shut up about that.
We need a title update. It's not even, not joking. And that's another thing that we were talking about, too, in the pre-recording, was the 3 event weapons, which got so whacked out, and people were screaming and yelling. I know I was one of them.
Wait, me too.
I was like, ooh, I'm going to get my firearm. Then I go there, and it's like, no, 2000 bazooka. I'm like, excuse me?
How sweet would that Barrett 50 cal would have been on the U.S. servers?
God, that's embarrassing. I felt so, I wanted to kill myself a little bit on the inside. I died a little bit on the inside when that happened.
Who didn't when they saw that update? Like, you get the Mata Prophecy, you get the Spear, or I forget what it's called, Barbarian. Yeah, and then you get a bazooka. I'm like, I don't want a bazooka.
That's the thing, though. That's the controversial thing, that they're GC weapons.
Oh, yes, that's right.
That's the controversial thing right now. And then the other thing is they haven't released what they look like yet. And that's the thing that's keeping people on edge right now.
They should look fine because those weren't included in the second title update, so they should look how they look.
I hope so. For Sega's sake, that better look like.
For Sega's sake.
Still haven't gotten your weapons yet?
No. That's the thing too. Edward posted that if we did not receive our weapons in this last update, which was the S2 missions, we got a week bonus on our grinding boost and luck and everything.
See, because I did run it just because I was bored, and just to get the weapon, the Molotov Prophecy, and after I didn't get it for 2 weeks, I was like, screw this, and just haven't touched it since.
I don't blame you. And that's another thing, though. I'm scared to get these weapons because I know myself I'm going to want to grind them.
Oh, right.
And there's no way to fix them. There's no way to do anything on the 360 server. So if I break it and it goes to hell, I'm going to be using a 1 out of 1 Molotov or a 0-0. I foresee myself doing that. I just, it's horrible. I just don't want to even think about that.
Well, you're lucky that you got hopes. I got a bazooka.
God. You know what? No, that's another thing. Later on, there's going to be an event down the line, which I hope that they do release, where, JP servers has the Chronicle events. Yeah. I think we just finished our Chronicle 3rd.
Yeah.
But on Chronicle 2nd, the Great Arms Race weapons will become available, but they'll be manufactured, or the mass production models, which will be a little weaker. Yeah. So I'm hoping that they release the same weapons as mass production models.
Hopefully
Same weapons, you mean the bazooka and all that stuff, or like
yeah.
JP?
Because if they do that, then I would be happy because I'd be like, okay, I can get me a bazooka and I can get me a barbiche and I can get another motai if I needed to. But I'm hoping that the U.S. servers can at least catch up a little bit on some stuff.
Hopefully.
Unless Edward opens his mouth again and makes everybody rage.
Oh my god, did you see... Okay, no. And this is another thing. Did y'all see the post he put on Pso-world?
Yeah,
Yes.
like flamed his ass.
Yeah, like, people just... I think I looked the other day and it's up to like 24 pages. And I was just like, wow. But it's because like he put a 3-paragraph rant on how the 360 servers is unique.
He shouldn't have never opened his mouth or ever moved his fingers, man. That's what I'm saying.
He really shouldn't. And actually, that was another thing me and a fellow JP player were talking about, that ever since like Ruby Eclipse stepped down from his position and no one stepped up to it, and I think Edward did, because he's the one that's filling in for like updating and everything, that when Ruby Eclipse stepped down, it just went downhill. And I gotta agree with that, but at the same time, like, Edward's just a messenger. We can't exactly kill him if we wanted to, and I understand that. And he wants to make it so peaceful, but when he tries to, the community just gets on his ass. Badly.
Well, to be honest, I think he's part of the problem because he's putting the updates up, but he's rushing them. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it takes a month or 2 months. We never get an update for 2 months. As long as we get the quality updates as the JP servers, I'm happy. I really am happy. This is just you know, we're just getting the, well, pardon my language, the shit end of the deal, the U.S. servers.
It's true. But like I said earlier, as long as they release the weapons, I don't care if they're reskins. as long as they're as powerful as they should be. Oh, and that's another thing. Did y'all hear about the feather weapons, the photon flug weapons, how they have like 50 less attack?
No.
Dunas Flug and the Halva Tornado. I think that's what it was. They have like less stats on the US server than they do on the 360. I mean on the JP servers.
Really?
Yes, and the photon and the attack are lowered a little bit, like 100 points or 50 points.
Well, like Edward said, it's 2 different versions.
Right?
I'm gonna like that will officially like go on my forehead. Like, we are unique. Oh my god. It's just, the server is just it. I hope that they can pull themselves out of the fire that they've made for themselves.
Right?
It's just like the US PSU is like that grandma in a burning house.
Mm-hmm.
We can't help her get out unless like we get something in return. There is like nothing pulling people right now, and a lot of people just left recently, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they're moving in like large amounts.
And some are jumping the JP bandwagons, others are actually waiting for PSO2.
Yep.
Yeah.
I really don't understand why they would play this game for so long and then actually, that's another thing. A lot of people that want to go to JP, they say they won't because it's all Japanese.
It's not even that difficult. I mean,
it's not. People complain so much.
I know. It's really simple. I mean,
okay, and then let's get on to like the community as a whole here, guys. Have y'all had any issues like on the Pso-world forums recently with ranting? Like, I will say I'm hinting at someone that I know that was ranting up here, which I loved, by the way.
Yeah.
That's how I felt, and I was like, yes.
Yeah, I posted a rant, you would say, on Pso-world. It's been going on for years. People haven't really put a spotlight on it, but clans in Phantasy Star Universe. What's the deal with that? Really, I kept my mouth shut, and I've tolerated it as long as I can. But like yesterday, it was like the breaking point. Oh, let me just read you the post. I posted.
I was actually pulling it up right now. I was like, ooh, I hope he reads it.
Okay, this is what I posted. I'm so sick of clans on PSU. I'm tired of clans. What happened here? Oh, nothing. Never mind. I'm so sick of clans on PSU. I'm tired of clan members joining my parties and asking me if I was in one or was considering on joining theirs. I've gotten this far in the game by myself. I don't need quote-unquote help by joining a clan and having them tell me what to do and how to play this game. It's even more of a piss-off when they come in and, oh, look, a human fight master. I'm going to go show them up in string, and only for me to out-hit them and totally embarrassing them, making them leave the party. That's happened to me lots of times. Sorry for the rant, everyone. I've just been going on. It's just been going on all my time on PSU, and today it kind of set me off. That's why.
Don't worry. It's a rant that's been there and done that. And actually, I don't know if y'all. I actually put my hat in the ring earlier about War Tekker. Because I play War Tekker on both servers, respectively, and people tell me I'm crazy for playing War Tekker on the 360 servers. And they don't exactly.
It's been a strong movement, actually, of people actually hopping to War Tekker and finding that it's kind of overpowered.
Yes, and it's on the JP servers, it's actually extremely overpowered. A Newman can outdo a female beast fight master on the US servers right now. We actually did this test, me and Kylian. It can be done, and it's really sad. And I was like, whoa. And the other thing is, like, War Tekker's been updated twice, I think, on the JP servers.
Yeah, all power boost, wasn't it?
Yes, it's been powered in the HP boost, and I was like, what? So that actually was interesting for me to hear about. The other rant I had about was my post on the PSO2 side of the forums. I actually posted a very nicely worded letter just saying, to anyone that has gotten an invite, would you like telling me, how'd you get it, who sent it to you? I wanted to know, like, if I got one, and I was going to search it on my Yahoo, because I use my business Yahoo, and that thing has a lot of emails in it, and I see, like, a lot of PSU, so I don't know what they're sending me. And a couple of replies were real nice. The other ones were like, oh, I have an invite, but I'm not telling you anything, bro.
Because people...
I'm like, excuse me? I didn't even ask for any info. I just wanted to know one little thing, and people were being like, bad.
I guess because of the confidentiality clause, people are, tight-lipped because they don't want to get banned.
I can see why they don't want to, but I mean, it's so just random. And then the other thing I had a rant about was, what was my rant the other day? It's pretty long stretch. It was about, Gio? I don't know, because I played both servers, and I saw it very heavily, about elitists in our game.
Really?
Like, they are the people that think you have to be 3 of the Master Force classes with 10 weapons and everything maxed out, and 50% armors, this and this, and such and such.
Yeah.
I don't much see that in the JPs too much.
Albert, look what I found.
But
Mechanical pencil.
But I don't see that much there unless, like, I see a few. I see maybe 2. And actually, we just lost an elitist, Bobby. I don't know if y'all met him ever on any of the servers.
Yeah, I didn't know he quit or not. I messaged him and I still didn't get an answer back yet, but I didn't know he quit.
I did too. I sent him a message as well, and I haven't got a reply either. I did post though on his wall. I mean, on his PSO wall, and I said like, we lost a very good player. We lost a very good player, and I was like, it's gonna be sad to see you go. And actually, I think the community, the JP community as a whole, lost a TA'er. The only TA'er I think we had that was, other than Odessa, but I really don't talk to any of the TA'ers.
Yeah, bitch.
But most of the elitists though, they moved over to the JP servers, mind you, also.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
Servers are amazing.
But yeah, hopefully next week. Okay, I guess we can talk about this now since we're like rearing the end of this. I want to go individually down the line and ask you guys what are your thoughts so far. So I guess we'll go to Ian first.
It's not very specific. Thoughts about what?
About anything in general. Like, what do you think so far? Like, do you like JP or do you like the US so far?
Oh,
that's not even a question, dude.
But like, I mean, I know it's not a question, but I mean, like, I really just want to know, like, how is your like from playing both? How is your opinion on them?
Well, I mean, the U.S. is just, I don't know, it's
unique.
It's unique, and I mean, just the players themselves are a lot just more douchebag than
Oh yeah.
the JP server. Like, I mean, on the JP server, like my first day,